Hey everyone, hope you're doing good, and you really enjoyed Pokemon Day yesterday. This video is a little impromptu, as I wasn't expecting to make anything about the Pokemon Presents, but of course, the contents of said Presents kind of changed that. There were fun exciting reveals for all Pokemon fans to see in the presentation, and considering this is a VGC channel, I thought I'd briefly talk about one of those things that certainly caught people's eyes. That being, of course, Pokemon Concierge Season 2, baby, let's go. The show is so good with all the cool animation and the cute Pokemon designs. It was so wholesome and it brought me tears of happiness. Putting my excitement for that aside, what I will talk about is a new Pokemon game got announced, Pokemon Champions. This appears to be a Pokemon battle simulation game akin to the Pokemon Battle Revolution game, and I guess Pokemon Stadium as well. It's for both the Switch and smartphones, which is an exciting surprise to be sure.
Better work, man.
The trailer, while only showing off cinematics, did appear to suggest that some different visuals compared to Scarlet and Violet, which would be really cool, but more excitingly, also shows Mega Evolutions going toe-to-toe with Terrestrialization. Now, while we don't know too much about the game, its existence has some big implications for the future of VGC. The big one being it potentially being used fully, or just in some capacity, at the major VGC events for the foreseeable future. With no Generation 10 game seemingly likely until late 2026 at the earliest, and Pokemon Legends ZA clearly not being used for VGC due to its new battle style, Pokemon Champions could be just the thing to shake up the VGC meta, as Scarlet and Violet already closes in on its third World Championships. Depending on when Champions releases, we could get VGC regulations mixing Pokemon and mechanics from both Scarlet and Violet and Legends ZA. This is especially likely considering Mega Evolution was shown off in the trailer. Rules with both Mega Evolutions and Terra could be really hype, or very intense actually, depending on if both are available to use simultaneously in a match. Imagine having to fight both a Mega Pokemon and a Terrestrialized Pokemon, that's some insane damage. Anyway, this could go even further as well in Pokemon Champions, with them adding regulations and mechanics from even more past games. Imagine being able to play the old Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield formats as well, on an official device, with Z-moves and Dynamax back into the fray as well. This of course is a pipe dream, but could be a cool way for new players to explore the old formats of VGC on their Switches. Though, I'm kinda hoping we don't get a format with every battle gimmick put into it. That might get a bit hectic. Either way, I'm excited to see how this shakes up the future of VGC. And it's got me even more amped to compete in the years to come. It's just going to get better and better for VGC. That's all I really have to say. Thought it'd be nice to just use the channel to expel my thoughts onto the internet. Feel free to do the same in the comments below. Are you excited for Pokemon Champions, or did something else in the present catch your eye? Well, I better get back to playing my matches in the Global Challenge. See you next time.